If you don't know her actual birthday, then...
Well, you can fill me in later if there's a real one. I'm going to put today.
Don't hide, Mommy. Come here. Come here.
Hi, baby. Come here, Lora Li. Come here.
Okay.
Come here. Come here, Lora.
Come on. You're okay, Mommy. You're okay.
Good girl.
It's all right.
Good girl.
I know it's a new room.
It's okay. Hey, everyone. Happy Friday. I know you all have been waiting for this video. I gave you a little
LoraLi.
tease this morning. Lorelai, my God, I don't even know where to begin with this video. We've rescued a lot of dogs, under 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. Over 3,600. 3,613 to be exact. Lucky 13. Lorelai was dumped at the Miami-Dade Animal Services Kill Shelter. And how old is she, do they say? 5 years old.
5 years old.
Hi, come on in, Gracie.
What's up?
Hey, Grace.
Hi.
I'm good, how are you?
Best ever.
We saw her video where she was shaking and trembling in fear. The video had basically gone viral, honestly. How is she doing? She's safe, and she is going to be so loved and so spoiled. She's still scared, guys. She's very confused. She's just very nervous. But we know that in time, she's already made a huge turnaround in just the 24 hours, not even 24 hours since we've had her under our care. So I think I gave you guys a little background after we pulled her, before I pulled her from the shelter. I was getting ready to jump in the car and head down to the shelter and pull her to safety along with Raquel. And when I was getting ready to leave the house, I received a call. The phone rang, I picked it up, and it was Glenn. Glenn was at the Miami-Dade shelter. He had driven down from Palm Beach area. Hi. And he was going to adopt her. And as I explained to him on the phone, that we had our rescue commitment, and I would really like to do the process as how we would do as a regular adopter, which is meeting him, having him meet the dog, doing a home check, and making sure it was a perfect fit for her. Because we all know in the rescue world how many dogs are adopted out from that shelter and they're returned in 24 hours. They're not the dog they thought it was going to be. And we had already made our commitment to Lorelai. So he agreed, right, Glenn? You agreed on the phone that you were going to come and meet her?
Oh, yeah.
And while we were on the phone, I basically started texting. I said, you have two choices. You can either hang out at the shelter and wait for us to show up.
I was going through fire to get to this dog. Didn't matter.
You were. I actually, when I friended you on Facebook, I went in your Facebook page and I saw that you had posted her photo and you said, I'm coming to get you, baby girl, before, we even spoke. And then I told you have two choices. You can either hang out at the shelter, where you were about ready to blow your brains out. And you said, how do you girls do this?
I left there and sobbing like a baby.
And that's how we do it every day when we go. It's so hard.
Like,
There's so many. And so he decided to go ahead. Where'd you have lunch? I forget where you went.
Waffle House.
Waffle House. Glenn went and had some lunch, and then he came here to the animal hospital waiting for Tiffany and I to pull in with his girl, and waiting outside to greet us instantly. And we spent some time out in the side yard with her where he sat and pooped.
Yes, I did.
And his shorts were covered in shit.
I think my reaction was
Whatever, shit happens. Then we went upstairs and we got her settled in her room where she had a private, quiet room. And he sat with her for hours. And oh my God, guys, if this was just not meant to be, the story, how it unfolds. And I reached out to Gracie over here. Hey, Gracie, say hey. And I said, Gracie, can you please after work run to Boynton and do the home check? And she said, absolutely. So I said, Glenn, get home and start picking up your underwear and cleaning up your place.
My house is cleaner than it's
ever been. And I love how he listened to us, girls. We put him through hell.
That's if you had a vacuum.
He had to go and buy a filter
I had
for the
to go
back.
today and get
She
new
told me.
filters for it.
I'm like, who uses a filter anymore?
Well, every vacuum's had a filter.
There you go. So he's all vacuumed and
That's
he's
awesome.
clean and he's home all the time. He has so much love to give. We have set him up, a friend of his actually set him up, which I'm glad, the raised bowls, the raised stand. We have great food to give him to get her started. I have a big brand new bed for him, therapeutic bed, which is cushiony. She hasn't eaten since we brought her in. She's too nervous. We need to get you to eat. So I told Daddy to get some chicken or some ground hamburger for her. See if that will entice her to eat a little bit. I think once she's home and settled, I think that she's gonna know that she's safe, and she's too scared or nervous to eat right now.
And I did, I was late today because I wanted to get everything, all the week's errands done.
Because you want to be home with her.
Hers for her, as long as she needs.
And we found out your mutual friend of yours is Joel and Michelle.
That's right.
And you worked with Joel, and you did.
Awesome.
We won't drop celebrity names now.
But what did you actually
then my
do?
Facebook will really blow up.
What did you actually do on the road?
I'm a stage manager and Joel's a sound guy.
Wow.
We worked on the same cruise.
It's
I
awesome.
will only say to people looking, my resume is your record collection.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. That is pretty cool. So everybody's yelling, Glenn, you're an angel.
I know.
This is just awesome. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Tammy, thanks for being here. Absolutely. And Gracie had to stop by too. She had to be here for this.
Of course.
You didn't meet her yet, did you?
No, because I left to
That's
go back
right.
to work yesterday before she came.
That's right. So you get to meet her.
I saw you as you were getting in the car to go down together.
That's right.
Oh, you didn't meet Lora Li?
No. Mm-mm. No.
That's why I had to ask Amy, who am I doing a home check for?
Yeah. And Glenn loved you. I told him you were like a little ray of sunshine, Gracie. Was I not right? Was I right, Glenn?
You are.
See? And Glenn is already hooked up. Gracie showed him how to go on the alumni page and the 100 plus page so he can send us all kinds of happy photos and updates. This is one lucky girl, guys.
Two happy South Florida idiots.
Glenn, is there anything that you want to say while I'm done doing all the talking?
Just that fate played its part. We said it yesterday in the video. When I got to that place, I can only imagine that was designed in hell. I walked through the side door because it was the only place to park, and I walked into cell block E, if you will, and there was a handler with her, and we locked eyes, and I said to the guy that has no idea what I was saying, my dog.
That's
He went,
my dog.
okay. So, and then I said, where are the people? Computers.
What are you doing?
Bye.
And then they told you that she had a hold on her.
And then I got to the front desk and they said, there's a hold on, a rescue hold on this dog. And I said, well, I'm here and I'm an adopter and I hear that trumps all. What do you got to say? Then I walked away, I had to go back and I said, you're gonna get me out of here one of two ways. In handcuffs, because you had to call the cops, or with the information I need to contact who has the hold on this dog. And they gave me Amy's number.
That was great. I'm so glad Miami did that. Thank you,
I
Miami
started
Dade.
dialing like a maniac. I wasn't leaving a message. I was going to keep dialing until she picked up the
And how many
phone.
times did you say you called me? I was in the
Seven.
shower. Seven times.
In about 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes. I didn't even know. I was in
And
the
then
shower.
I was dialing again, and there was a call waiting, and I went, this better be her, and it was you.
Wow. That's
And here we are. Here
so
we
awesome.
are. Mwah.
That's the best. You're going home with your daddy, Lorelai.
Your daddy's good girl. I'm going to build you a sidecar on the Harley. Gonna get you some doggles.
Listen, we got your Harley Davidson pink harness
No, I
on. You
love
are
it.
sporting it. And we also got, that was not easy to get on her. She was stepping in, stepping out. So scared. She didn't know.
Terrified of it.
Terrified of a harness. And then we got the martingale. Show everybody the martingale, which I would like everybody that has a dog to please consider not using a regular collar. You don't know how many dogs get out of their collars.
So it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, let me see here.
She's hairy.
So you can see.
It's got 2 extra rings
I took a
and then an extra piece of fabric, so when she pulls,
It tightens.
it tightens and she can't.
She can't get out. So if something spooks
it won't
her,
slip.
it won't slip out of over her head. That's called a martingale. They
You're
sell them
denial.
everywhere, guys.
in the
Please.
section.
Training section.
Not
No, your
revising
regular
the
collars, right?
Correct me
So,
if I'm wrong, I just initial these little tiny lines.
Yes.
yes, please. Thank you. So Glenn is filling out the paperwork. We will sign her up. She has 30 days free of True Companion Pet Insurance, and that covers up to 90% if
And I
God
will
forbid.
probably continue that.
It's probably a good idea. And then transfer the microchip to Glenn, so it will be in your name. I would suggest, Glenn, just from being in rescue, you'd be so surprised how many people call me in the course of a week and say, I found a dog. First thing, have you brought it to a veterinarian to have it scanned to see if it belongs to somebody and has a microchip?
Right.
No, I didn't think of that. So if they don't visibly see a tag with a person's name and number, and anything could happen. So I would, go pet supermarket, it's a few bucks.
Get tagged.
Just your name and your phone number and stick it on her martingale loop or the
Yeah,
harness,
absolutely.
either way. So it just is something visible there for them.
Absolutely.
All right, so, and he has a garage, which, oh, thank you, dear
Yeah,
God,
hidden
up
out
in
the garage.
heaven. This
Double
dog,
chamber system.
yeah, this dog is adored daughter. She's looking to get out anywhere she can. And you can't blame her, I mean, she was dumped by her family. Oh
Check with
my
me in a month. She won't
God.
let you
Mommy.
You're getting kisses.
Can I have another
She
one?
kissed Gracie right in the face.
I'm jealous.
I got a kiss on my arm, a kiss on my foot.
I got kisses this morning upstairs.
Oh, I didn't get kisses on
Oh,
my
please,
face.
everyone kisses Tim.
Because Lorelai, you know this is what's
I don't know
going
the microchip
on.
number.
You don't have to, they'll take care of
it'll be
it.
on file.
I'm gonna kiss your eyes, okay?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, here we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Mwah. Mwah. Oh.
Look
You'll
at
never see anything bad ever again in your life.
You little flirt.
We kiss both eyes on every dog before they leave here, so they never, ever, ever see anything bad in their entire life again.
Good girl.
Guys, all of you, I just want to say that the love and the support that you all gave our organization to allow us to save Lorelai. Not only did we save Lorelai, but we saved Raquel. Raquel is an 8-year-old.
Saved me.
And we saved Glenn too.
Brought a
Raquel.
biker roadie to tears.
Raquel is a 8-year-old, the sweetest. That dog is nothing but love. And she has a previously broken leg, a broken hip, heartworm positive,
Not just the hip, but the pelvic
the
bone
pelvic
itself
bone.
is shattered.
So with that being said,
And heart positive.
she is going in for surgery on Monday. She is having an FHO to repair, probably about $3,000 and change. And everybody loved Lorelai, and donated for Lorelai. And thankfully, Lorelai did not need that much because she's in really good condition. We always run an extra set of blood and heartworm just to make sure everything's correct, double check to be safe, and make sure the dog is given preventative and the boarding and the chip, and it didn't cost us what we collected for this dog. So what we did with that money that you've donated, we've put it towards Raquel and allowing us to provide Raquel with her surgery. How do you feel about that? That the money helped save another life,
I think we both feel amazing about
right? And I think all the supporters would feel the same. I know I would if I donated to an organization.
Your
I think
eyes
it's
are-
fantastic. This is just awesome.
I finally fell in love. I finally fell in love.
Thank you, Gabriella Wise Vickers. I'm reading your comment. I am creating my second CD this year. The profit I will be making will be donated to your company, local animal shelter, and
One
food
more
bank.
car ride from
Thank
out-
you so
out of
very
town.
much. That's really, really sweet. Yeah. All right, guys, I think the video's long enough, although I just want to keep going and going because it's such a happy day for us here at 100 Plus. We cannot be happier. Not only have we gained an adopter for our beautiful, sweet Lorelai, but I can honestly say we've gained a friend. And welcome to our 100 Plus family. We love you already.
And Debbie.
You
Tell
feel-
them about Debbie in New York.
Yes, a friend
For
of
all
his.
you Northerners.
Debbie in New York. I spent a while talking to her last night. She does shepherd rescue up there, and Glenn introduced
She's
us.
who
She's
started this
awesome.
whole wheel for me.
Really, she's the one that got it started.
She sent
Thank
you
you,
that
Debbie.
video.
Debbie sent the video to Glenn, and that's how it started. So, guys, another thing: sharing saves lives.
Yeah.
Glenn never would have seen Lorelai if it wasn't for his friend Debbie up in New York. Love you, Debbie. Look forward to a long friendship with you as well. Everybody, happy Friday. We have an adoption event on Sunday
at Sea-Watch.
at Sea-Watch in Fort Lauderdale.
Should we go?
No, that's too
That's
soon.
too much for her.
And what time is it? 12 to 3?
Yeah.
Sea-Watch on Sunday, 12 to 3. We have an adoption/fundraiser. Please consider coming out and supporting our organization. Share the word so we can help find adopters for the 28 dogs that we currently have that are desperately in need of a loving home or foster. Please, guys, we need your help. The more we get adopted, the more we're going to save. It has to be a village in order to make this work. This is Amy and Gracie and Glenn and Lorelai signing off with 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida.
Pretty girl.
Happy life, baby girl. Happy, happy life.